I was embarrassed by these stats, so comparing myself to others was something that I struggled with. Hey guys, what's up? It's Izzy. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am a rising sophomore at the University of California at Berkeley. I make YouTube videos about UC Berkeley, college, random vlogs I decide to make. If you're interested, please subscribe, like this video, share it with others if you like it, and yeah, let's get on with the video. So before I start, there are two disclaimers I want to say. Number one, it's hard because people feel defined by the numbers and the statistics that are measuring them against their peers, but I am no way embarrassed by this. I just waited a while to post this video because I'm honestly just lazy, but here it is. Second disclaimer is that a number does not define you. I know that it's so hard to see that in a bigger picture when you are going through this process, but just remember that you are more than a number. It's so cliche, but I just need to say it. Those are my two disclaimers, and now let's begin the video. So the first category that I'm going to start with is my SAT and ACT scores. I'm gonna be very honest, they are very low, and I had a lot of friends get 35s and 36s, so comparing myself to others was something that I struggled with. But now, as a rising sophomore in college, the numbers really don't matter. You can get into amazing schools without top-notch scores. Okay, so my junior year of high school, I took the ACT in April, and I scored a 25. That is broken down into 27 on English, 26 on math, 22 on reading, and 23 on science, but I did score an 8 out of 8 on all of the categories for the essay and the writing section. And I scored a 1060 on my PSAT. I studied with a tutor, like one of those tutoring groups. There was a class of 30 students and we all took practice exams and they taught us strategies. So I took that class and then I took the SAT for the first time April of my junior year, and I scored a 1220. I was very unhappy with that score, especially because all my friends got 1400s, 1500s. So that summer between my junior and senior year, I self-studied at the library every single day, and I took the SAT for the second time my senior year in August. I scored a 1330, and then I took the SAT one more time just to see if I could go up any more, but I didn't study any more from the August to the October one, and I scored a 1320. I ended up applying to UC Berkeley, my UCs, and all of my other colleges with a 1330 on my SAT and a 25 on my ACT. Now moving on to the next category of numbers that measured me and defined me in high school is my GPA. So basically my school weighted AP classes as a 5.0 and honors classes and regular classes as a 4.0. But so I ended up graduating with a 4.33 GPA. That's weighted. And then I graduated with a 3.98 GPA on a 4.0 scale unweighted. I graduated with those stats, but I applied to UCs with a lower GPA because I took a lot of AP classes my senior year and they didn't see a finalized GPA in November when I was applying. So I ended up applying to the UCs with a 4.24 GPA, weighted scale, and then a 4.0 on a unweighted scale because I hadn't gotten my B yet. Okay, now moving on to the classes that I took in high school. So my freshman year, I took one AP class, and that was AP Human Geography. And then I took two honors classes. I took Honors Bio and Honors English 1. And then I also took Geometry, Chinese 1, Gym, and Chorus. So my sophomore year of high school, I took one AP class as well. I took AP World History. I took Algebra 2 Trigonometry, Honors Chem, Chinese 2, Honors English 2, Multimedia 3, which was like a video production class, and then Mix Select was just the name of the honors choir that I was in. It was the audition choir. It was like the step up or 2 steps up, I don't really know. So that was what I took my sophomore year. My junior year, I took 4 AP classes. I took AP Lang, AP Music Theory, AP Psychology, and AP United States History. Then I was also in Select Mix again, that choir. And then I was in Trig Pre-Calc for my math class. And I took Chinese 3, but I took online Chinese 3 because I didn't have room in my schedule for taking Chinese in person. Now moving on to senior year. Remember that these classes were on my transcript, as in I was currently taking them, but the UCs and my other schools didn't see a GPA accumulation for these classes. So I took AP Calc AB, AP Lit, AP United States Government my first semester, along with regular physics, not honors anything, it was just basic physics, and then the choir again, select mix. And then my second semester of senior year, I took the same AP Calc, AP Lit, and regular physics with choir, but I also took AP Comparative Government and AP Macroeconomics, but those were both semester classes at my school, so none of my colleges saw those GPA boost AP classes from my senior year. So yeah, those were all the classes that I took throughout all of my 4 years in high school. So the next category that I'm going to talk about are my AP scores. So my freshman year I took one AP class, and that was AP Human Geography, and I scored a 4. My sophomore year I took AP World History, scored a 4. Junior year was when I took 4 AP classes. I scored a 5 on AP Psychology, a 5 on AP United States History, a 4 on AP Music Theory in both sections. I got a 3 on AP Lang. AP English is just not my game. And then senior year, I got a 3 on AP Lit, a 4 on AP United States Government, a 3 on AP Comparative Government, a 5 on AP Macroeconomics, and then a 3 on AP Calc AB. Senior year, you know, you just don't really study for AP exams. You get a lot of 3s, you know, it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter, especially for Cal. If you want to get out of the reading and writing requirements, get a 5 on AP Lit. You'll be out of 2 semesters of your English classes if you're in the College of Letters and Science. That was just a tangent, but please get a 5 on AP Lit if you want to get out of those reading requirements, at least for Cal. Okay, now on to what I consider to be the more fun parts of my application, which is my extracurriculars that I did. Okay, so probably the main thing that I talked about in my essays, and the main thing that was pretty prevalent in my application and awards, everything like that, was choir. I was a big choir girl, big singer. I was an alto too, if you guys know what that means. So I did choir for all 4 years. I started in chorus and then I leaped up to mixed select. I was in Tri-M Honor Society, which is musicianship. I don't know what the 3 M's were, but basically it was like National Honor Society, but for music. My junior year, my choir teacher made a leadership team, which was technically Tri-M. So then I was on the leadership team. I was social media manager for both years, I believe. And then with choir, I did Colorado All-State 2 years, my junior year and my senior year. You just like sing with all these really amazing people for a weekend. And then for sports, okay, so I did soccer my freshman year. I did club soccer in my fall, and then I did high school soccer my spring of that year. I was on the freshman team. They had 3 teams. I was a C-team gal, you know, I was vibing, I liked it, soccer was fun, you know, you don't have to be the best at everything, I just liked soccer. And then I did track and cross country for 2.5 years, I say, and then I did 1 semester of track my junior spring. My senior year, I was elected captain of the cross-country team, but I ended up injuring my knee my senior season. Still wanted to prove that I was dedicated to this team, and I really liked the people on the team, so I showed up to every practice. I went to all of their meets, did all of the bus rides. I thought it was unfair for me to be elected captain and then just kind of give up on the team because I couldn't run. So I still had a big commitment with cross-country, even though I didn't run at all my senior season. Moving on to another honor society. Wow, that was so like that hair flick. Okay, so moving on to National Honor Society. So I was in that for 2 years, junior and senior year. And senior year, I became the vice president of National Honor Society. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was the only person who ran for that position, so I became that position. So I was also the founder of a club at school called Hands for Hands. But so we worked with an organization called Integrated Family Community Services that raised money for lunch vouchers, AP student exam, waiving those fees, just things to help out low-income families. Now moving on to, I did the musical for 1 year. My sophomore year, I was In Peter Pan, I was a lost boy. I had one line, it was great. I sang. I like singing, but I don't really like acting. It is a commitment. I think I still put it on my application even though it was only 1 year. I also only did 1 year of Rock Canyon Television, which was what I was talking about earlier, that Multimedia 3. It was fun, I made videos, but it wasn't, I don't know, I ended up having to choose between choir and school news, so I ended up choosing choir because choir is my passion. I love singing. I did 3 years of Key Club, which is a volunteer club. I think there's different organizations around the nation. It's basically volunteering. We just do different volunteering things, like kind of just miscellaneous volunteer opportunities that I did with my friends when I was bored and wanted to volunteer and, you know, give back. But I also did 3 years of Future Business Leaders of America starting my sophomore year. So my friend Delaney and I, we did social media campaign as our category. My junior year, we went to regionals for social media campaign. We got 2nd place at regionals, and then we went to state and we were state finalists, but unfortunately we didn't place at state. And then my senior year, we got 3rd place at regionals. We didn't feel like going to state because it was senior year. The last extracurricular activity that I was involved in was National Chinese Honor Society. I didn't really talk a whole lot. So those were my extracurriculars that I did throughout my 4 years in high school. Alright, thank you for watching this very lengthy video about my stats. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you got something out of this. Key takeaways here, I just want to say and reiterate. You are not a number. You're not defined by anything, any number, ever. Like literally ever. I just wanted to make this video to be honest with you guys. I didn't have the greatest of stats, and you shouldn't be embarrassed by that. You should be proud of the work that you put in. As long as you try hard, you're passionate, you're caring, you're a change maker, you're motivated. You know, that's honestly what the most important part about being a human, going to college, getting a further education is all about. So thank you for watching. If you want any other videos, please comment them down below. And I hope you guys have a great, fantastic day.